Here we have the latest version of the circular D7 wood burning stove from Spanish stove manufacturers Rocal. Rocal are always seeking to improve the performance of their fires. This new version of the D7 is the 5th version since it was launched back in 2010. The new version features a reduced 150mm flue diameter, making it now easier and cheaper to install. It also has a lower nominal output than previous versions at 6.6 kilowatts, and as you would expect, it exceeds the eco-design emission standards brought into force in 2022 across the UK and Europe. With its now iconic circular shape, the D7 is certainly different to most woodburners available in the UK. The large circular glass window offers an impressive view of the fire inside, which can produce between 4.5 and 8 kilowatts of heat with an 88% efficiency. Like previous versions of the D7, inside you still have a grate with accessible ashpan to make cleaning easier, as well as a black vermiculite lined firebox. The D7 can be installed in 3 different ways: a wall mounted stove as standard, or as a freestanding stove using the optional pedestal foot. Alternatively, it can be suspended from the ceiling with a bespoke ceiling fixing. One of the other new additions to the D7 is this new silicone rubber handle that is openable from the side of the stove, beautifully finished off with the Rocal logo. It is a conscious choice by Rocal to keep the branding on their stoves down to a minimum. As we move towards the back of the stove, you will see the primary and secondary air control sliders on the right hand side. As with all Rocal stoves and fires, you can easily identify the primary air slider as it has a small flame icon cut into it. Both air supplies are fed via an inlet located either at the base or the rear of the stove. This means that the Rocal D7 can be connected to an external air supply so that all of its combustion air is brought in from outside the room. Something that sets the D7 apart from other circular stoves is that it tapers slightly towards the rear. This transforms the stove from a basic cylinder into a much more complex and interesting conical design. This gives the stove a massive 55cm diameter glass window while minimising the impact on the wall behind and providing some unique curves when viewed from the side, especially around the flue exit at the top. As such, the D7 includes a 1.95 metre length of pipe that attaches directly to the top of the stove, ensuring a perfect connection every time, which can also be bespoke made to suit your room and ceiling requirements. All of which makes this version of the D7 the cleanest burning Rocal have ever produced, and a stove that deserves consideration for your home.